It's a beautiful morning and you're watching the Enthusiast TV, and today we are live at the White Rhino Hotel in Mombasa. And on the big talk round table today, we have young people who are about to discuss a very global and also sensitive topic today. We're talking euthanasia, mercy killing or assisted suicide. And we are going to move to the round table in a minute, so stay put.
Are you thinking about pursuing a career in communication studies? I'm talking public relations, broadcast journalism, print journalism, mass communication or graphics and design. Technical University of Mombasa's communication department is the place to make your dreams come true. Technical University of Mombasa, a university of global excellence in advancing knowledge, science and technology, is committed to providing the best skills training and absolute competence to the students, supported by amazing and qualified staff, together with high-tech and digital-based training with the best world-class equipment, all for you.
You can see we have very recent computers based upon the Apple products.
The equipment have the best technology that help us during our practicals.
Want to fly with the Eagles and join the Dream Chasers at the Technical University of Mombasa today? Visit www.toom.ac.ke to apply for the May intake, or email us at toom@ac.ke for more information.
So we are back on the big talk like we never left, and I'm privileged to host an amazing guest. From the right, we have Abna, and then Abna is a student at the University of Mombasa, and then we have Nurutatu. Nurutatu is an Islam journalist, and then we have Dorini Miza, and Dorini Miza is also a student and a human rights blogger. Guys, I'm so happy to have you in my show.
Thank you.
So first of all, we should know that death is inevitable and life is so unpredictable. And every single day we are faced tough decisions that either make us to be put in a situation of a dilemma. So we should at least be informed, or at least be ready for such circumstances. So Doreen, I understand you're a human rights blogger, and one of your blogs really caught my eye. You really wrote a really inspiring, or rather a really informing article on euthanasia. So do you mind telling our viewers what euthanasia is all about?
Euthanasia is a practice of intentionally ending someone's life to relieve them from pain and suffering.
Yeah. So the big question today is euthanasia really justified? Is it really about taking a life? It's kind of a very controversial topic. So Noru, what is the religious angle to the whole idea of euthanasia, mercy killing, or rather assisted suicide?
Thank you very much for having me here. The first thing I'd like to say is that life comes from God. It's only God who gives life, and He is the only one who should take life. So no matter how much we'd like to say that someone is in pain, that we should relieve them from that pain, it's only God who should do that. Another thing is, everyone has a second chance. You see, losing hope on someone just because you see this person is too sick, they are going to die, is really wrong. Maybe someone is going to get better. You end the life of someone whose time is not yet over in the world. So from our Islamic point of view, is that it is not accepted.
So, okay, thank you. So, Abna, so I understand that you're a student, and then you're kind of not having the same opinion with the people agreeing to euthanasia.
Yeah.
What's your view on the whole idea of euthanasia or assisted dying?
Okay, to me I think euthanasia is something that we as a society, most of the African society, we should start appreciating, because everybody, in as much as we agree that everybody has a right to live, you also have a right to die. The same way, this life you are given, you have a right to marry, you have a right to do everything, even the kind of courses you choose. You also have this right to die because of reasons that I think I'm going to mention as time goes on. But we should appreciate it because it gives you some kind of dignity when you are about to die.
So do you think we as human beings really have the power to decide what way it ends for us?
Yeah.
And why is that?
The reason as to why we have a right to, because life is like a journey, okay? So you may decide to leave maybe Mombasa as you go to Kisumu, but something on the way might attract your attention that you might be willing maybe to to stop your journey and maybe come back to Mombasa, or even stop and live in Nairobi. You see, so the same way is life. In as much as we are only willing to live for as long as everybody wishes, but there are some situations that might make someone not have that aspiration towards living that full life.
Oh, thank you. So back to you, Doreen. So the whole idea of euthanasia now, our viewers know what it's all about. But can you take us through what processes does we go through? Let's say somebody maybe is thinking about considering euthanasia. How do you make sure that the whole process goes smooth and legal at the same time?
First of all, about mercy killing, we just don't see the person is so much in pain, then we decide for the person, oh, I think this one should die, or we should kill him, or something. They are law stipulated, like the process to be taken. Others, it's the person who decides and writes a will. If I ever get into such a point where I can't do anything for myself, and I'm in ICU, you can take away my life, like mercy killing. Others, the family is consulted. There is a psychiatrist also involved. Like, there are lots of parties involved. And then when they have reached the decision amicably, that's when the mercy killing can take place. I just want to tell them that it doesn't just happen to anyone. Like, we don't decide for them. Like, the family is involved, close friends, psychiatrists, and you follow some laws which guide us into deciding that.
Okay, so just as a human being, Noro, do you think that, as Doreen is explaining, that they involve a lot of parties, but a sick person who is in this position, maybe in the case where you are terminally ill or you are suffering a chronic disease, this is a person who has been sick for quite some time, and maybe they're losing hope, and maybe they're going through so much pain. Do you think they're in a position to make a rational decision, or they're being coerced by somebody to maybe consider euthanasia?
First of all, doing that is giving the doctors a duty to kill, which is so wrong, because you're telling this doctor that you have the right to kill him, just kill him. That is so wrong. It's actually even against the human rights. Again, Abner said that everyone has a right, we even have a right to die. Then die when God wishes, not when the doctors decide, let's kill this person. That is so wrong. That is giving someone the duty to kill. Again, it's murder. It's like homicide. You're killing just this person. Yeah, it's
and
not
what
right.
happens when the person has decided and has written the will?
Do you have to follow it to the letter?
Yeah, it's a dead man's wish. What can we do?
You should not kill
You
this.
see.
What if this person decides God decides to give this person another chance to live?
What if God decides not to give the person another chance?
Then let him decide and take the life,
You
not
see,
you to take life.
We as human beings, we have this kind of intelligence, just like an AI, right? You program it in a way that it performs, you just program it and then allow it to do its function, right? The same way, we as human beings, we were born and programmed in how to act. But in how to act, we have a choice to choose our own fate, you see. So if you choose this fate, you choose it for a reason. It's not because it doesn't, just like Madam has just said it. We don't just do it because you want to do it. You do it for a reason. There must be some legal reasons as to why you are doing this.
But then how many times?
Imagine someone suffering from cancer. Cancer is a disease that leaves people at, you find someone has a very good shape, but at the end of the day, someone comes up with some kind of, I don't know how to explain it. The body shape changes totally and the person looks like, when I was growing up, we used to be told that people who have HIV/AIDS are always thin.
Yeah.
So to someone who has never seen someone who suffers from cancer, will think that, oh, that person just died because of HIV/AIDS, right? He really loved women and all that. But in real sense, this person has just died as a result of cancer. So as not to die in such an undignified life, a life full of pain, a life full of suffering, a life full of regret, the best thing you can do is let this person die.
But we have so many cancer survivors, true or false. We've seen so many who've gone through pain, again they come back to life. It's normal.
No,
Why should you kill someone?
He was just using cancer as an example. We don't just do that to all cancer patients.
So-
Like, we have to consider the illness. Now you want to tell me there's some people who can stay in the ICU for like 1 year.
They'll come
And
back.
then, remember, have this in mind, in ICU per night, it's over 1 million. For how long are we supposed to wait until we are financially drained so that we can say yes?
There are families that are capable of keeping this
What
person.
if we're not capable?
So
we will do harambes. People do harambes. People contribute.
Listen, here it's about 1 million per night.
That's okay. People will contribute.
We have done all
come.
kind of, and consider.
Why are you losing faith in God?
We are not losing faith in God. Listen, we're not losing faith in God here. Here it's a matter, we've reached to the end of it all. We have done all the harambes we could.
God is
we
the provider. He'll provide that money.
So don't you think the whole point of financial strain, or maybe the caretakers, you are strained financially, then it's always not all about the patient. It's it's all about the caretakers.
Yeah,
so
that's
maybe this idea of the whole financial thing, don't you think it maybe makes caretakers coerce patients into maybe considering euthanasia?
No, can we just sometimes we need to be open-minded. We can't be saying, oh, we are waiting for this person. We can wait, yes. We love the person. We are not trying to kill him, but for how long? Can we wait until we are really emotionally, physically drained and financially drained, so that even we can't take, if the person has left a family, the family can't even fend for themselves?
But Mom, I beg to differ. You know, when you say financial support or something, that means you are devaluing the life of this person.
We are not.
You are putting finances more on a more what?
Let's take this case. The case whereby a doctor has already given you a time frame. Let's take the case of this Safaricom guy who died. May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Bob Colimo. It was so that you won't live past August, if I can remember well, right?
Yeah.
So in such a case, and maybe you want to use finances in continuing this person's life, but the doctor say that even whatever you do, this person is not going to reach in maybe December or January next year. So to help these families, we have what we call the caregivers burden. So in case you give these people this burden, but at long last you know that you're going to die in the next 1 month, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Why should we continue?
Yeah, why should we?
Why should we
So,
be a burden to the
in
family?
short, what you're saying is, if this person is told you're going to live, you're not going to live past August,
So-
and we are in February, we kill this person.
Listen, life must continue.
So you
Whether
kill this person in February. You
life
kill
must-
this person in February.
No,
Eh.
life must continue.
What if it was you, and you're told that by
it's just
August?
a matter of facing the reality.
Listen.
So you're watching the Ancestors TV, and this is the Big Talk Roundtable with me, BYRON, ODHIAMBO. And then before we go to a short commercial break, let's go through some tweets here. First, we have Maya from Kisumu. He's saying that you guys are amazing. And then we have Kelvis. Kelvis is a big fan of Doreen's work. He
Thank
really
you.
reads your blog.
Thank
and
you,
then let's
Kelvin.
go for a short commercial break.
Cancer is a term used to describe a disease in which abnormal cells grow out of control. According to World Health Organization or WHO, at least a third of all cancer cases are preventable. A few quick tips to avoid cancer risks. 1. Avoid tobacco consumption, since tobacco is associated to so many types of cancer such as lung, esophagus, larynx, mouth, throat, kidney, bladder, pancreas and stomach cancers. Engage in a routine physical activity. This also helps to avoid risk of cancer, since there is a link between obesity and overweight to many types of cancer. A healthy diet is also important. Fresh vegetables and fruits and a lot of whole grains are advisable. Red meat should be consumed in limited quantities, and also limited processed meat. And that was Afya Yetu, Mali Yetu. I am BYRON ODHIAMBO.
Okay, I guess the best regulation is ensuring that
And do you think as a country right now we are in a position to consider legalizing euthanasia first?
yeah, we are a country of giving us a burden when long last after one day you are gone. So you'll be leaving us with the burden of starting to look for finances. Imagine there's a family that sold.
You're so inhuman.
Chill.
Okay, wait.
There's a family that's
okay, let's go to Nuru right
Yeah.
now. So, Nuru, what is the whole idea? Do you think it's about time Kenya considered?
There is no time that this thing should be legalized in Kenya.
Why is that?
Even in Africa. This is killing someone. It's murder. Why should you kill someone? Give me enough reasons for you to kill someone. You're devaluing someone's life because of
This time has not reached. God will not allow the person to die.
even if you massacre that person, he won't
Yes.
die. Even if you poison,
You've never heard of people who have died and then they woke up
they
5 minutes
deserve to the
later.
mortuary.
Not in the mortuary.
Listen, one thing I've learned about my God, God is love.
Yeah.
And if I love you, I can't let you suffer.
Yeah.
Come on. God is love. That's why God won't allow you to suffer more. That's why I think this thing of euthanasia even came as a result of the love God has for us. In that instead of seeing you suffer.
As Muslims, we believe that if God gives you a disease, He loves you more. Can I tell you why?
Why?
You see, like today, I'm very okay. How many times have I said, "Dear God," since I came here? No. But when you are ill, you sit and say, "Okay."
And is
Because
that,
God is
that's
to
the thing.
God. That's it. So it's not like God is love, so He won't give you a
Don't you
disease.
think you are pretending kind of?
Pretend
Like you only remember
imagine
when you are in need.
That's it. When you're sick is when you say, "Oh God, please cure me." Even when you're taking medicine, you'll say, "God, let this be medicine to my body." That's it.
Okay.
You have to have faith in God. Give this person a second chance. Believe that they will get healed.
Personally, as a health specialist, I don't think they should legalize it because our work is to make people feel better and heal them. Now, as a country, we have a lot of problems. They should first start with bringing up methods that can raise the health standards.
That's true.
Instead of trying to like legalize some stuff, they can make, like, if it's a cancer center, they make it accessible to people and make the charges like favorable, like anyone can afford, so that you cannot be considering such stuff.
And provide more ICU
Yeah.
machines so that they can't say it. You have so many people in the ICU, you need to reduce them and put others.
So the whole idea is all about finances. It goes down to finances.
I think it should be what you call in business, the render of last resort. If there's no any other way to save the person, that's the only way. But other than that, I shouldn't just get to that as a big practitioner.
Well, thank you for coming through the show. It was a really great pleasure having you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And that was the Enthusiast TV's Big Talk Roundtable with me, BYRON. Thank you. Until next time.